Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner and a tourist photographing it. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff.
Greetings friends, it is I, Ian from Eurogamer, and oh look, I'm in London. But what are you doing in London, Ian, you might be thinking? Well, for the next 2 days, I'll be hitting the road with NVIDIA GeForce UK and a couple of GeForce RTX laptops, and I'll be checking out in-game locations in real life, starting right here in London with some Watch Dogs Legion.
Nailed it. Amazing. Cut to B-roll.
So the laptop I've been using in this video so far is the MSI Stealth GS77 with an RTX 30 series GPU, and as you've already seen by the multiple locations I visited, one of the best things about the RTX 30 series laptops is the fact that they are super portable. They're thin and they're lightweight. See, look at that cool little flip I did there and I didn't even drop it. But they still deliver consistent high gaming performance, which is how I was able to play Watch Dogs Legion on a Tower Bridge, like I'm doing in this shot. Or on Westminster Bridge, like I'm doing here. And honestly, who wouldn't want to play their favourite games on the go? And you don't have to play them all on bridges either. I just did it because they look like cool locations. The RTX 30 series of laptops also comes with an array of features that not only help gamers, but also students alike. Students on the move, for instance, can take advantage of the laptop's aforementioned portability and longer battery life. But what they shouldn't do, of course, is use those features to play games in lectures. Lectures are for learning, not for gaming. Unless you're learning about making games, I guess, or playing some kind of educational game. Oh, you know what I mean. RTX laptops also use NVIDIA DLSS technology, which allows players to boost their game speed and improve their visual experience with higher settings and resolution. DLSS technology means that you don't need to sacrifice your game's visual quality for faster performance, which is great news for me because, as you can see, fast performance is something that I am severely lacking. Since the dawn of time, human beings have been searching for a way to play games with desktop quality graphics on a laptop, and that's why I've brought this NVIDIA 30 series laptop here to Stonehenge to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla, to show the ghosts of my ancestors exactly what we've accomplished. The GeForce RTX 30 series is based on something called the NVIDIA Ampere architecture to achieve high-resolution gameplay that would previously have only been possible on desktop computers. The laptop I'm using here to make my ancient ancestors seethe with envy, for instance, has an RTX 3080 Ti GPU on board, and this utilises a range of technologies that my prehistoric pals would never have even heard of, let alone understood. These are things like CPU Optimizer and Dynamic Boost, both of which help to manage your laptop's performance and power while also ensuring the optimal gaming experience. To be fair to my ancestors though, none of those things would have helped them pull these stones along. I can say with 100% certainty that these rocks are definitely not as portable as the RTX series laptops. Oh, my back! So another thing that makes this NVIDIA 30 series range of laptops so portable is their extended battery life, which means you can game on the go without having to worry too much about charging it up. And I'm going to test that out right now by playing Forza Horizon 4 up there on the Uffington White Horse, which as far as I know has no plug sockets anywhere near it.
Ah, the Uffington White Horse. This thing's incredible. The first prehistoric display of horsepower.
Battery Boost 2.0 enabled in GeForce Experience can also balance power and performance for increased playability and extended battery life, and this new feature is just one of the many Max-Q technologies that feature in the 30 series. Max-Q optimizes every aspect of the laptop, including the GPU, CPU, memory, thermals, software, driver, and display. And all this comes together to increase your laptop's performance and portability. Which is great news for me because, honestly, the view up here is spectacular, and I couldn't think of a more beautiful place to play some games.
A warm welcome to all of you joining us at Silverstone today as the grid begins to form up for what we hope will be another phenomenal race. It's time for the British Grand Prix.
From the Vale of the White Horse to the Vale of the Horsepower now for my final stop on this NVIDIA road trip. I'm in Silverstone and I'm going to be giving you a little peek at the upcoming 40 series range by playing F1 2022 right here next to the racetrack. This MSI Raider GE7840 series laptop uses NVIDIA's brand new Ada architecture and DLSS 3 to make the RTX 4090 laptop GPU the biggest generational performance increase ever. This means you'll be able to play games at an even higher resolution than before, while still maintaining a high level of performance and power. The introduction of DLSS 3 can boost performance by up to 4 times, making full ray-traced games a reality. And by the end of 2023, there will be over 50 DLSS 3 supported games to play, including Cyberpunk 2077, Marvel's Midnight Suns, Portal with RTX, and of course F1 22 here. But gorgeous graphics aren't the only things you can look forward to with the RTX 40 series, as it also introduces the 5th generation of Max-Q. This will improve on existing Max-Q features and add some new ones too, including redesigned high memory speed and increased power efficiency, which means you'll be able to squeeze out even more AAA gaming on a single battery charge. Another excellent feature of RTX laptops is the inclusion of NVIDIA Reflex technology. NVIDIA Reflex technology improves your game's responsiveness with lower latency, meaning you're always on top in competitive gaming environments. And did you know that it's not just gamers who'll benefit from the power of the 40 series? Creators like me will also be able to take advantage of Ada's new dual encoders to cut video export time in half. This means every gameplay video that you render off will not only start in pole position, but it will also be the first past the checkered flag too. See what I did there? Useful information and an F1 pun. Now that deserves a big swig of some first place champagne. Alright, well, first position in F1 2022 in Silverstone seems to be the best place to leave this wonderful 2-day trip that we've had testing out the NVIDIA 30 and 40 series laptops. I'd like to thank NVIDIA GeForce UK for sponsoring this video, and check the video description below for information about both the NVIDIA series laptops.